Ladies and dudes, I got some good news and bad news to tell you. First, for the bad news. I won't be able to see season 8 of Outlander is because I don't have Star. So that means I gotta wait until DVD and Blu-ray to see the whole season. But I got some good news to tell you. I'm gonna go ahead and do my 7 rankings of all 7 seasons of Outlander before season 8 comes out. I don't know why nobody had never done it yet, so you better hurry up and do it before it comes out next month. So this is my warning for all of you, so better do it right now. And I gotta do mine right away, but only for part 1. Well, anyway, hi ladies and dudes, this is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boop1987. This is my review for a day, and today I have no review, ladies and dudes, but it's that time once again. I got to do another ranking video. But to tell you the truth is, I gotta do it in a 2-part event. I'm gonna do all 7 rankings of all 7 seasons of Outlander. And yes, ladies and dudes, it is a time-traveling story. A story about a lovely lady named Claire who's traveling back in time in Scotland in the year of 70... strike that, reverse it. It's in the year of 1743, and she ended up falling in love with a dude named Jamie, who's known as a Scottish warrior. And yeah, you could say it's a Scottish-British adaptation of Inuyasha. Since they have a couple of resemblance of it here and there on the show, surprisingly to say. And to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, I really did enjoy Outlander. It is one of the greatest shows of all time. And yeah, it came from in the channel called Star. And like I said, I don't have the channel of it because it's way too expensive and I just don't want to waste my money to try to catch up and get an episode seeing on television, I guess. So anyway, ladies and dudes, I gotta go ahead and do a 2-part event of my ranking of all 7 seasons of Outlander. I'm just gonna pick the ones that are pretty good to great and all the way to the best. And yeah, I will admit, it does have some flaws here and there. Yeah, it's gonna be a really weird, bumpy road or two. I guess you want to know which one of the seasons will make it to the list. You know, for every single ranking, I will say for each one of them. You get the picture. So let's go ahead and do it. So without further ado, ladies and dudes, here is part 1 of my 7 rankings of all 7 seasons of Outlander. So, here we go. Coming at 7th place, and I'll have to agree with everybody on this one. I will say it is the weakest one of the 7, but at least it's very entertaining to watch. So, I will say for the 7th place goes to the 6th season. Oh yeah, I really forgot one last thing. I never read the books from that Diana lady. Yeah, I never read any single one of them. No, I just rather keep it blindfolded every time I watch this show. So, anyway, let's head back to the 6th season. I do enjoy the 6th season. It's pretty darn good in so many ways. It does have a nice dark and edgy storyline, and we get to know a couple of characters here and there who does have a very dark storyline. The only storyline I feel sorry for the most is Ian's storyline. And I will say the best episode I ever watched was The Hour of the Wolf, or Owls of the Wolves, or whatever the episode was called. I will say it's The Hour of the Wolf. Yeah, Ian's storyline was pretty darn sad in so many ways. And I feel so sorry for him for getting involved with a relationship with this Indian girl that he fell in love with. And I think they just got married way too soon. And it's so sad that she never got a chance to have any of her babies. And since a couple of them have passed away way too soon back in their youth. Man, I feel bad for Ian. He is such a great character, and I will tell you about his dog in a moment. So yeah, there's a couple of characters here and there who had a very dark, edgy storyline, and it is truly the darkest one out of all the seasons of Outlander. But I think the reason why it has to be low on the list is because of two things. One, the season is a bit too short. It only has 8 episodes in it. And 2, they just left it in a cliffhanger. It would be nice if they could add 2 more episodes in there, and maybe we could complete the story. That's for sure. And I feel bad for Claire for getting involved with a crime that she did not commit. And I also fell in love with the short, the short stories, the untold stories of Outlander for season 6. That featured 2D hand-drawn animation. That's something I really love the best. I think that was my favorite untold story of all time. Where Jamie and Claire are going to spend time with their grandkids and share an epic story that they never heard before. And also Brianna and Roger want to spend time with their son and get to know a little bit of part of what life they came from. That was really darn cool. So yeah, I will say the 6th season is the weakest one out of all of them, but at least it's very enjoyable to watch. And I put it at the 7th place. Coming at 6th place, I know people are going to kill me for it, so please don't beat me up as a punching bag. So coming at 6th place goes to season 1. Oh, no. Don't boo at me for this. Don't boo at me for this. I know. Everybody loves that season. I understand. But sadly, it's the weakest one in my list. I'm sorry. But there's a couple of things I do like about season 1. I do like the part where it all began. How the Claire's storyline, it's all about her life, her chapter, and she's getting involved with the wrong timeline at the wrong time. And I do love Jamie and Claire's moments. They got to know each other as friends, and then they got involved with a forced marriage, and then later on they began to fall in love. I really do like that actress lady, whoever she is, who played the redheaded cuckoo lady, that Claire made friends with. And the shockingly, surprisingly to say is, that Diana lady who wrote the books, she did make a cameo appearance in an episode. It's the Scottish Christmas episode in episode 4. She played some type of Scottish rich dude's wife. Yeah, I will say those are the couple of stuff I do like about season 1. Is those a couple of moments here and there. But the reason why it's so darn low on my list is because of 2 things. One, there is one character I really don't like in Outlander. I hate to say it, ladies and dudes. There's one character I really don't like from the show. And that is the bald-headed dude who's known as Jamie's uncle. He was just a freaking coward, and he did not help out his nephew for some unknown reason. Not once, but twice. He didn't save his nephew's life from being whipped to death by that no-good Jack Randall dude. And he wasn't there to help out our friends to rescue Jamie from getting involved in a prison And he's going to get involved with Jack Randall again. And I'm too uncomfortable with episodes 6, 15, and 16. All the horrible things that Jack Randall had done to poor Jamie. It was way too heartbreaking for me to watch. So I'm sorry, ladies and dudes. I know everybody likes season 1, but for me, it's the weakest one out of all of it. But at least it's pretty good. It's good, but not the best. So I have to put it at the 6th place. So let's continue on. Coming at 5th place has to go to the 4th season. Oh, I did enjoy the 4th season, but I will say it's kind of like a filler season for me. It's pretty darn good, but I think it's kind of like a filler, and I know it's not faithful to the original book. Since there was a familiar add-in that they did, and I understand where everyone is coming from, that their favorite character, the character who should have died in book 3, but he did survive in the TV show. The dude named Meta. I hope that's his name, Meta. I really do like the actor who played him. But it's kind of surprising they decided to add him in there. Well, thanks to the producers and the fans, they're the ones who really love this character so much, and they just want him to be a part of the 4th season. So I think that's the most understandable part of the show, I guess. But I think there's 2 things I really like about season 4. 2 things. One, I really fell in love with Jamie's development as a character. He really wants to catch up and become a family man to his very own family. He wants to be a good husband to Claire. He wants to be a good uncle to Ian. And also he wants to be a good father to Brianna. And I really like the direction that they're going for this character. And this is the reason why he did become a very good main character of the show for the 4th season, of course. And the second reason I like about the 4th season is that cute, sweet, lovable dog named Roland. I love that character so darn much. He is so sweet, so adorable, and he has such very good manners. And yeah, I know the strangest part about that season that featured Roland the dog. Well, since Ian and Jamie had no idea what type of dog he is, but Claire is the only one who knows who he is. He's really a wolf. Since, I guess in the 1700s, nobody knew what a wolf is, so I guess wolves do not exist in the 1700s, not until later on in our timeline. So yeah. I will say season 4 is a pretty good season, but I will say it is a filler season. Even if there's some parts here and there that's in the books. Since I never read it, but at least it's very darn enjoyable to watch. So I'll just put it at the 5th place for right now. And coming at 4th place goes to the 2nd season. Yeah, things got a little bit better later on after season 1. There's only 3 things I do enjoy for season 2. 3 things only for season 2. 1, I fell in love with the costume designs. I think, in my opinion, for Outlander, I will say Outlander season 2 has the best costume designs I have ever seen in my whole entire life. I mean, it's very rich, very well detailed, and I love everything that happened that took place in Frauds that featured costume designs. It's perfectly well spot on and perfectly well detailed. The second reason, I really like the part where all the people had taken a risk of speaking English and French at the very same time. I wonder if everybody had ever done French language in high school. Every single one of these great actors and actresses. I mean, they know how to speak French really, really well for a couple of episodes here and there. And that's very darn enjoyable. I just love it when they speak our language. It doesn't matter which area of the world they came from. You know, how we speak and how we understand our own language. It's hard for me to strike that, reverse it. It is way too hard for me to explain about that one. And for the third final reason, I will say my most favorite episode in the whole entire season of Outlander will always be Faith, episode 7. For 3 important reasons. It's very epic, it's very powerful, but yet full of emotion. Something that will bring you to a big giant tear to your eye. And the score is perfectly well spot on. It's the score that blew me away the most. So overall, I will say for my 4th place goes to the 2nd season. And I'll be back for maybe tomorrow or Monday, whichever day it will be. I will tell you about the rest of Outlander for the last 3 seasons. So, to be continued.